Hello fellow education students, my name is Tara and I hope you enjoy this play-based activity. This play-based activity is a building/constructive activity using magnetic shapes. It is suitable for the ages 2 to 3, which falls under toddlers. The math concept within this activity is shapes and sorting. The early years learning framework link is outcome 4. Children are confident and involved learners. Within the outcome, there are two components that apply to this activity, 4.1 and 4.2. In 4.1, the children learn skills such as curiosity, confidence, creativity, commitment, and imagination, and so much more. In 4.2, the children learn a range of skills such as problem solving, inquiry, experiment, and investigating. The children will have an open-ended, play-based experience, and the expectation and language used within this activity is simple, due to their age, and the activity will be unstructured, so the children will have their choice in how they play with the shapes. To introduce the activity, the educator could place the shapes on the table and allow the children to dismantle them, as they are all stuck together due to them being magnets. The educator could start a simple conversation by saying, "What could we make with all these shapes?" as they are helping the children dismantle them, so then they are separate. And the children will then show an interest and excitement in the activity due to the educator playing with them. As the educator holds up some of the shapes, they can simply ask, "What could this shape be used for?" which allows the children to use their cognitive skills to identify what shape it is and what they could do with it. Whilst the educator is using mathematical language, as in this shape has a point, or when they talk about a square, this shape has 4 same sides, and see how the children respond. Here are some examples that I have made to give the children an idea of what they could make. The educator can sit with the children and make creations and then ask them can they make it too, which allows the children to problem solve, which is the outcome 4.2. Allows them to problem solve about how they are going to make this shape. During the children's play, the educator can ask the children what they have made and what shapes they have used. The educator can even extend upon their shape knowledge by asking them how many squares they have used and encourage them to count the shapes as well. To extend on that even more, the educator can ask them how many sides the shapes have. How many sides does a triangle have, or how many sides does a square have? And then once they have counted them, ask them how many does your friends have, which allows them to communicate with their fellow students. And by the educator showing interest in what they are doing, it gives them excitement to want to build something, so then they can show the educator and the educator can be proud of them. Another way to extend upon the children's learning about shapes is asking them to sort them. During the children's play, the educator can simply ask the children, "Can you help me sort these shapes into the correct groups?" And to encourage them, the educator could make a mistake and put the wrong shape in the wrong group, which allows the children to take charge of the play and shows that they have gained the knowledge of what shape goes where. Encourage them by saying, "Great job, you sorted the shapes in the correct colours," giving them a stamp or a sticker, which is great. The Early Years Learning Framework defines that play-based learning as a context for learning through play, which organizes and makes sense for their social worlds as they engage actively with people and objects. Throughout the children's play, they are using their creativity to build with the shapes and apply their imagination to what they are creating. The children could play and learn at their own pace as they have no time limit and no need to rush as they don't have rules either. The educator is always modelling mathematical language as they talk about the shapes that they are with and how they are going to use them. The language is simple and straight to the point and is a great way to teach toddlers about shapes in everyday life while using mathematical language. Thank you for watching.